Good morning to all. In this video, we are going to see about some of the basic concepts of machine learning and what are the sub-disciplines in machine learning. First, we will see what is machine learning. It is a form of AI, which is a subset of AI, and it enables a system to learn from data rather than programming. Here, we are building a model from the data only, and we are learning everything from data only rather than programs. And with machine learning models, it has the ability to predict changes in the business. What is the use of this machine learning in business means it helps to the organizations and to predict about the future, and it has some various of algorithms are available, and which are used to learn from data and describe data, and we can predict outcomes. Mostly in all the applications we are using this machine learning in order to predict the futures. And all these algorithm, we are ingest the training data, and then it is possible to produce models based on that data. Here a model and everything is we are creating using that training data only. Okay. And what is the role of big data in machine learning? And we can deal with in machine learning, we are using mostly big data now, so we have to know about what is big data means. What are the characteristics? Four main characteristics are that it contains a large volume of data, and next v means it's a velocity of speed, and then variety of data sources we are getting data, and then veracity, and it is truly represent that data. It is not enough to simply ingest data and getting a model. It must be accurate means the data what we are giving must be accurate, no? So that is very important in machine learning. So main thing is, in order to predict a model to be accurate, data must be accurate and meaningful. So we have to pre-process it before ingest into that machine learning algorithms. And then, so it is very important. We have to concentrate on that data. We have to perform that data, and we have to clean that data. What do you mean by cleaning? In that means data pre-processing. That is, data must be converted into the form that can be understood by the machine learning algorithms. Okay. And then, what is the role of statistics and data mining in machine learning? So this machine learning includes so many disciplines inside. Like one is the statistics and data mining. They all having the role in predicting the models in machine learning. Okay, describing the characteristics of data and finding relationship between the data to build a model. These are the role of the statistics and data mining. What do you mean by statistics? It is by using statistics we are analyzing the data. Okay, and it is used to reach conclusions about the data. In general, statistics mainly it's focused on inferences, and it is used to find the characteristics of the variable and the relationship between the variable. So machine learning models uh, helps the statistical algorithms and to predict analysis. It is a statistical model. It is an hypothesis. It is a testable way to confirm the validity of the specific algorithm. So what is the use of this data mining? This everything is we are using in machine learning. So what do you mean by data mining? It is we are predicting some of the patterns from the large amount of data. That is the meaning of data mining. So these are data mining algorithms used to find the relationship and patterns in that data. So it is to solve the range of business problems, and mainly this data mining is used in fraud detection, and then market basket analysis and customer churn analysis, like that. They are used. See here in this picture, it's clearly explained that artificial intelligence and its subsets. So what are the subsets of this? AI means reasoning, natural language processing, planning, and then machine learning. These are all the subsets. Deep learning is the one more subset of this machine learning. Okay. Mostly these machine learning algorithms are focuses on data only. So that's given in this slide. When we explore on machine learning, we are focusing on the ability to learn and adapting a model based on data only. So this is the main concept in machine learning. We are concentrating only on data, not in programming. Okay. A subset is given in this previous picture. We saw what are the subset. First one is reasoning. So what do you mean by reasoning? It allows a system to make inferences based on data. Okay. So this reasoning helpful to complete the data. You know, in the records there may be some incomplete data are available, no? That can be filled by using this reasoning. So it is helpful, this reasoning helpful if there is an incomplete data is available, and to make the data as a meaningful one. So that's given in the third point. It helps to make sense of the connected data. Next subset is natural language processing. The name itself, natural language processing, means what? That is an unstructured data. It is used to capture that unstructured data. It may be from documents or communication from the user. So know that computer knowledge itself, they can give the information. It may be a voice message or speech or anything. It may be converted. Okay. So NLP is the primary way that interpret text and spoken language. It is also one of the technologies, and it is helpful for the non-technical people to interact with the advanced technologies. Then another subset is planning. Planning means to construct a sequence of actions in order to achieve the goal. And what are the algorithms available and approaches to this machine learning? Are first one is supervised learning. In that supervised learning, some of the labeled data will be there. With the help of that labeled data, we are finding out, we are analyzing our data. We are classifying our data. That is called a supervised learning. That is with the help of the teacher we are doing the work. Same like this, will help with the help of the some of the labeled data, we are classifying our data in supervised learning. So it is given that we train the machine using data which is well labeled. So by using that well labeled data only, we are training the machine. So that is supervised learning. Some of the predefined and labeled data will be there, which helps us to analyze our data. And unsupervised means there is not like supervised learning, there is not available labeled data will be available. Data are clustered by using this model in unsupervised learning. Here we are allowing the model to work on its own to discover the information. There is no help is available here. There is no data with labeled, and it mainly deals with unlabeled data. Everything is unlabeled. We don't know anything about the data, and this work is given to the machine, and it will group the data in a similar way. In any one concept, based on some of the similarity basis, the data will be grouped. And reinforcement means from the environment itself, it will learn that data, and in a trial and error basis, the system learns. Okay. It differs from other types of supervised learning, and it does not train with any sampled data set. It accepts data from that outside, and by using trial and error method through feedbacks, like that only, it will this model is built. That is, it is a behavior learning model. It receives feedback from the analysis of data, so the user is guided to the best outcome. Here we are using a trial and error basis, and it is the applications of reinforcement learning is robotics and game playing. Okay, according to the previous result, we are predicting a model, and we are improving the result of the model, the next step in the reinforcement learning. And neural networks and deep learning is one of the subset of this machine learning. You know, deep learning is concentrated mainly on this neural network. It is especially useful when we are trying to learn patterns from unstructured data. Neural networks and deep learning. Deep learning is nothing but it isn't complex neural networks. And what do you mean by this? It isn't how the human brain works. So the computers are trained to deal with that abstractions and problems so that are poorly defined. Okay. Even a 5-year child can recognize what who is the teacher and who is that some other persons. So same like this, we are making the computer to find out figures. Like this we are training the computer, so that is called as a neural network and deep learning. So both are used for mainly used in image recognition and then speech and then computer vision, like that applications they are mostly useful. So that's given here. They are mainly used in image recognition and the computer vision applications. So deep learning, it is one of the machine learning technique that uses neural networks to learn from the combinations of unsupervised and unsupervised algorithms. And it is a subset of that machine learning, and we are learn from this unlabeled and unstructured data. That is an important thing. And this deep learning is similar to that neural network. Okay, thank you.